Conflicts are a natural part of the life, both in our personal lives and in our workplace. Workplace conflicts occur because team members don't always agree or know how to work together, despite their differences. For a team to work together effectively, conflicts needs to be resolved in a timely and professional manner that minimizes disruption to productivity. There are many ways to recognize the conflict in your company. When your employees are not talking to each other than they used to, when the information within the team is deliberately withheld, when you experience much more gossip and sarcastic comments within your team members, then you should know it's a high time there is some type of conflict going around the agency. These signs can point to a smoldering conflict. Regardless of whether it is just a short-term conflict or a long-term conflict, it is very important to take the precautions to resolve the conflict. The first thing you need to do is identify the behavior that strikes you and then talk to other person. Sometimes you should step cautiously, limit your empathicness, and plan to fulfill one party's interest. This is the most helpful and least emphatic technique you can use to resolve the conflict in your company. Therefore, investing the cause, listening to both the parties before coming to assumptions or before making any type of decisions. Having some respectful public conversation within your team should be some of your steps to resolve the conflict in your company. Conflict usually occurs in a company or organization due to lack of communication. Many times, conflict occur when there is a disruption in the flow of communication at work. Second, different personality types. Having a mix of personality types can help a company new perspective and ideas. However, it can also lead to organizational conflict. Unfair distribution of resources, unclear responsibilities, and ambiguous expectations. These could also be the reasons of conflict occurring in your company. If I was being offered the job, the first thing I would do is pay special attention to my geographic area and the industry the job is in. One of the most crucial things you should know before accepting the offer is your worth and what you can offer to the company. Since this being my first job, I would be more than happy and excited to accept the offer. However, if I know that I am being paid comparatively lesser, then I wouldn't want to accept the offer. And know that there is always a chance for negotiation. I would take some time to think before accepting the offer. I would tell the hiring manager or the HR representative that I need a day or two to think it before accepting. Asking for a specific number shows the employer you spend the time in figuring out a fair wage based on the position and your skills. It's best to provide a specific salary amount you would like instead of using a range. Because in Jane's cases, if you see, she provided the range of 30,000 to 32,500. That was the reason she was getting offered of 31,000. But if I was in her place, I would directly go for either 35,000 or 32,000 specific. If you use a range, it could serve as an invitation to the employer to counter with the lowest figure in your range. Instead of providing a range, I would definitely go for a specific salary amount. I would justify them why I was asking for the certain amount. I would present the data to the employer that they won't be able to deny. I would prepare a report that shows all the research I have done and what I deserve.